Citizens, and welcome back to the first Happy Tuesday. I am just claiming the Drake Golem. Haven't taken it out yet. 3-minute claim, not bad. We are in one of my favorite locations, Faithful Dream. I do like coming here to refine. We're going to do a little bit of refining today, like I said, but we're going to do something a bit different. Something I was going to try during the free fly where the Golem was available. But I never had a chance. Was it during the expo? Might have been during the expo. And then I lost access to the Golem after that. But it's in game now. We purchased one previously. I would have done this yesterday, but I only had about 5 hours to play. I got about 15 minutes into the game and server maintenance for about 4 hours. So that day was pretty much a wash. I didn't really get anything done at all except for like get to Faithful Dream. I bought some ore pods at, I think, Bajini. That's where they are now. Why am I going up there? But I just thought, well, that claims. Let's check what modules we have here. I don't know how many module slots the Golem has, but I think they have Rigers here. If I can spell it. Riger 3. I'm going to buy one of those anyways, just to have it. Now, the plan I have, this might be a good way to lose hundreds of thousands of UEC, but I got lots of money. You can see I have 13 million now just from doing missions, mainly the supply missions as well as some delivery missions. So we're doing okay. So let's not worry about that too much. But if something goes wrong, if the game crashes, there's a good chance that I will just be out of luck. Might as well buy a few med pens just in case. I'm gonna have them with me. What else? I already have some crews bought. It is at the other station at Bajini, which I'm gonna have to go back to. So my plan is to get... What is all this? Who knows? My plan is to get the Hercules. Put some ore pods in there. I bought about $200,000 worth of ore pods there. And then I'm going to... bring it in the Golem to the Air and Halo, assuming I can get to the Air and Halo. What does this one do? Laser instability, cluster modifier. Oh, I like that. Let's buy one of those. I'm going to bring some of these. I never really use the modules that much, but why not? What if I find a really cool thing? Sure, why not? Now I know there is a way to like change the modules that you have on your laser. Focus does charge window size. Yeah, I'll buy one of those. But I don't think the Golem you can change the actual laser itself. I don't think so. I think it is locked in, bespoke, which I think is pretty cool for a starter ship. That way you can have a really cheap miner to get into mining, but you have some limitations. You can't upgrade the pods like you can on a prospector with the mole. You only have the one laser, and it's locked in. But apparently it's pretty powerful, so we might still be able to get some good good rocks out of it. And the ability to switch the pods out has me kind of happy with that, because that means I'll be able to... how many slots do I have? I have 2. Okay, so I can put a focus on there. Do I want? What do I want? Maybe 2. Does this... I just realized a big change. If you equip something... Oh, maybe that was what happened. Equipped. Did I actually click that? I wasn't paying attention. I thought that had disappeared for a second. Alright. So, let's get another Riger on here. I do like having more power than control. Always spell it wrong. Another quick buy of those. Okay. This is all assuming that I'm going to be able to get to the Air and Halo in this version. I haven't been to the Halo in a long time, and I don't know if it's still as easy to get to as it was before. So let's get focus, and let's get Riger. Save. I must have hit save and just wasn't paying attention. Cool. We got our modules. We have our ship. Now, what is the what's the laser called that comes with this? We're getting a good fleet. We didn't lose anything during the patch, so that's good. Mining laser. Pitman mining laser. Cool. Yes, my eyes are getting bad. All right. Luckily, this game is full of teeny tiny text, sometimes with blurry little halos around it. Let's get to our ship. I've only flown this for a total of about 2 minutes. Not even this one, but the one from the Expo. We're going to try to get to the Halo. If I can get to the Halo, then we're going to basically backspace and reawaken in Bajini, I believe is where I left the C2, and we'll load up the C2 with the modules and some crews and anything else that we need. So I'm gonna have to remember here to grab whoa, what happened there? It's weird. All right. And we'll grab our spare modules and our items here before we leave. So Drake Golem. So let's get the Drake ship first. What am I doing? Should go over here. Now I am super jazzed about the fact that you could buy the Golem in game. There it is. Because I didn't buy one with real money. I don't think I would. Well, definitely I wouldn't, because I do have a prospector. But if I didn't have a prospector and I want to get into mining, maybe it'd be the way to go. I like that it's got limitations. I think limitations make ships fun. Having to get out of the seat to switch to the mining lasers in a mole, or having to switch back to the pilot seat just to reposition it is a limitation. Having to get out of your seat and stack boxes by hand with a vulture, I like, which is why I personally like it more than the Fortune. Also because it's got more space inside it to like put things. For me, salvage is not just scraping chips, but also taking the components, taking the weapons, and I think the vulture is super awesome for that. But as a starter, I'm kind of excited about the Golem. I haven't really flown it. I've never really used it because during the Expo, I rented it and then the rental went away before I was able to try exactly what I'm doing now. But I think it's a cool little starter. I really like the look of it. I like that it's different. I like that you can't upgrade these ore pods with like how you can take the prospector and upgrade them with mole ones. I'm sure there you go, storage. So there is storage that you can put stuff in here. I have got, I'm just gonna leave these on here, but I got my modules. I should have 4 gadgets. I think I bought 4 total. Because I already had some, I believe. Let's double check. I do not have a mining tool. I guess I could have got one, because you every once in a while might find gems on an asteroid, but I don't know. Okay, so it's just those. Okay, so I have the Optimax, the Wave Shift, and the Bormax. Those are full. We're good. And I have plenty of crews to keep myself hydrated. So first things first, we're gonna go move this off to the side. And then I think if I wanted to get the components, they're like you have to take out these ore pods, and they might be up in here. Maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe they're here. Open. What's this? Oh, that's fuel pod. So those are both refuel, I guess. That's for land, and that's for in the air, maybe. It'd be good if you could refuel ships by hand. I think it's really good. I think refining Quantanium should allow you to put Quantanium in your ship, first of all. I don't think that's going to be the case unless there's a way to make fuel with one ship, so one ship can refine fuel and make it and store it in a container that you can then use to physically carry over to another ship. Might be kind of interesting. Cockpit looks kind of cool. Very much like the Mule. Is that what it was? VTOL. Kind of reminds me of the Cutter VTOL engines. It is very cool and kind of a mashed together sort of way. So I'm gonna have to bring this over to corner, but I guess I'm gonna have to back it in so I can get out. I should have enough room here, yeah? Ooh. There we go. Expert pilot here. Plenty of room. Alright. I like it. What is that? Oh, that's the mining arm. Right, it's folded up top. Okay. So now we're going to call our Hercules. And then we're going to load it up with the... I think I have 6 or 8. Maybe it's 8. Whatever 200,000 UEC gets you. I have that many ore pods. I did do a claim. Welcome. It should be done or close to. System. Oh, not even close. Minute and 16 if I expedite it. Alright, so we're going to have to wait a minute, and then we're going to call this, and we're going to load it up. Alright, let's give this a go.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Why am I scrolling all the way? There it is.
Your vehicle has been visited.
That has not despawned. That's good. Well, that's coming up. I might as well get the ore pods ready. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 of them. Perfect. Now I could rotate the Hercules to make it a bit quicker to load in, but it's only 8, and it's almost more work to just move the ship than to just bring them over, I think. It's one of those 6 of one, half a dozen of the other type situations, so... Let's just do it this way. Maybe I should get an Atlas. Should I get an Atlas one day? I've used one every once in a while. Do you think I could reach these from the ramp? Probably. It's funny how I find, I mean, the range of this is better and the lifting capacity is better, but the speed of moving things side to side of the multi-tool, I find feels so much faster. Alright, so my plan in the ship here is I'm going to put these on this side over here when they're empty, and then I'll put them on this side over here when they're full. And then I'll park the golem at the front of the ship. I think, I mean, it's the same size either way, yeah? But it might be easier to line up and come in through the front. I'm not sure. Is it easier one way or the other? If you've done it, let me know. But this will be fun. I'm excited about, like, this. About being in a ship, kind of living in the ship, working out of the ship. It's like a step towards the Arasa, as long as nothing goes wrong and I don't lose a bunch of stuff. But it's just money. I lose money, I lose money. Just buy more stuff again. I'm not really concerned about losing the time, because it's, for me, it's just, the time is just spent doing something. So whether I get a good profit from it or not. Ooh, that spun real fast. Okay. Come on. Why can't you move one more? Is that too... There, that's good. Oh, except for now I'm... There we go. Alright, so I'm going to load this up. And you don't need to see me do this, so I'll just do this on my own, and then I'll come back to you fully loaded. Last ore pod. This feels quite a bit like the resource missions. Move in boxes. Over and over. I wish we can get up into there. Like the old hangar module. That'd be awesome. If that's where you spawned. You had like a little room there, and then you took an elevator down to here. I know people love elevators. That would be awesome. At least ladders in case the elevators inevitably break. I could get behind that slightly more. It's just waking up standing at that, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, so I turned off global chat. I realized I had it on, hopefully not the whole time. Just because I can't control what is in global chat, so if it was, I do apologize. I think they need to fix global chat. I mean, it could use a lot of work. The main issue is just global. It's not really global, it's, you know, universe-wide. Why am I getting chat from people in Pyro when I'm here? Or why am I getting chat from people around Microtech when I'm here, right? What am I doing? What am I doing? How many people are yelling at the monitor right now saying, "What are you doing? This is not what you're supposed to be doing. You have your golem parked." Let's get this. Yeah, so global would be better if it was truly more global. You're on a planet, you get all the planet chat. You're on a planet's moon, you still get maybe the planet chat. But you don't get the chat from other planets and other systems. That would be better. There should be a system chat that you could then log into that is not global. And there should be a verse-wide chat. That way, if you're watching the global chat and you're seeing talk about piracy, or you're looking at someone asking for help, they're close by. They're near you. It's not, you know, potentially another system where you have to ask, "Where are you?" And they say, "I'm at Checkmate." And you're like, "Well, okay, well, I'm at Crusader." So it needs work. The globalness needs to be reduced. But there should be one you can log into so you can check there to see what's going on. But no one needs to hear everything going on in the entire system as a default chat. There should be an in-between, something between party and ship and the everything, right? I kind of think. Alright, so now we're going to watch me pilot. Oh, I just turned my engines off. Been on the whole time. Wasting valuable... How much fuel did I use? Oh, it won't even let me try it. Because I'm not actually on a landing pad. What if I do it over here? I mean, I probably didn't use much hydrogen at all, but it's still interesting to check. Oh. Is it because I have two ships on here? Maybe. Okay. So, this ship really moves fast, considering I have my landing gear down. It's got a lot of lifting power, a lot of oomph, let's say. Kind of reminds me of the the Hull A. Now, do I need to go in backwards in order to... Or is it better going forwards? I really don't know. There we go. This does fit in here, right? I mean, yeah? I mean, yeah. Was the back door better? Oh. I mean, we're getting there. It does. It fits-ish. I'd call that not bad. A little bit of rubbing against it, but now I should only have to come in here every time I'm logging off. Right? Engine's off. Otherwise, I think that worked out well. I don't think I could fit this into the Caterpillar, though. Well, that's got plenty of space. Oh, I was a little bit close there. Okay. Now we're in. Perfect. So we're gonna go up here. So what else has been going on? What else is new? Ship Showdown? I haven't really been following it. I voted a couple times just because I went, oh, Ship Showdown, I should go see what ships are there and vote. The matchups seem to be kind of weird. I'm expecting the Polaris to steamroll everyone else. The Ursa Medevac, because of who it's up against, it might actually not. Otherwise, I was expecting that one to like basically roll its way through. But there's really no one ship there that I'm like rallying behind except for maybe the Vulture, because I do love the Vulture. It looks like either way I am going to get a Best in Show skin because I have a Vulture and a Razor, and I believe those two are up for a 4th place spot. So regardless of which one wins, I will get one skin, but not the other one, because only one of those will make it through. But one of those will make it through. So I guess cool. I don't know. Ship Showdown used to be more fun. It used to be about like, these are the ships that are awesome, and it shows CIG this is what we think is awesome. It's become more of, in my opinion, kind of a joke. With also things like voting about which ship you want to get more paints because they don't have enough paints, or voting against another ship. And this year they're giving a prize to everyone who made all the correct votes all the way through, but they always show the votes before they're done. They show the numbers as they're going along, which I understand for engagement is good, because it gets more people into wanting to try to get their ship to win, who might not have bothered voting, but if they see, oh, we're close, or we can get ahead, or we can really crush the other guy. But that's not how votes work, where you show well as voting, so it's kind of a weird thing. Alright, so I want to try to get to the Air Halo. I haven't been there in a super long time. I don't know exactly if this will work, but if I go to the Star, if I go to Stanton, and then I want to see like how far I am from Stanton. It's not showing me because I'm doing this, but if I route to it, that's not really working. Okay. So I have to move first. Alright, so we're going to try again. So I'm moving away from HRL2 because I know that it's farther out. So I'm going to go to just choose, which one? Modern Icarus. I'm just going to choose that one. And then I'm going to start jumping towards there.
Quantum travel.
And while I'm jumping towards there, I'm then going to choose the star. And there's my distance down there. And I'm going to go at 20.3, I think. Oh, it's been so long. Is it 20,000? 20.3 is, I think, what we're going to do. So I got to keep that in my head. This number is going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can keep that. When this gets to like 18, I'm going to count in my head as I get ready to close this. And I'm going to try to stop at what would be 20.3. If I can do it. So 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, it worked. We're in the belt. And look at all these rocks out here. Perfect. So, yeah. Everybody, we made it. And this is what I love about the upcoming things like the Orion and the Arastra, is like being able to come out here and just be in space. Here's something I've noticed. When I try to move the camera, holding F4, moving this, the camera does move, but it also rotates my ship. The arrow keys are now bound to ship movement, which they weren't before. So I'm gonna have to fix that, because I just wanted a nice shot for potentially a thumbnail, and instead I've got that weirdness happening. But we're... Oh, I went too far that way. I know there's a way to go back to normal, but we're good enough. Alright, so... in theory, I can jump back to my ship. But we don't need to get out right away. Because we've got some things here. So we got ourselves an asteroid 15 kilometers away. Oh, there's actually something real close there. Let's go look at that one. Right here. So I might as well actually... Maybe I will bring myself to a stop here, since I'm so close to that asteroid. Can't hurt to keep my shields on. Q-type asteroid, 1.2 kilometers away. Now, I guess I can't... If I find Quantanium, I can't really mine it unless it's worth a ton. If it's like a big, high-quality rock that I can get a lot of. Because if I mine the Quantanium, I'm going to have to leave here and go back somewhere, right? So... Well, I call that. Let's open the storage. Nope, that's a component. Where's storage? There it is. Put my drinks in there. I'll leave those on. Oh, and that's already gone. Come on, elevator. Let's go do a little bit of mining. So what else is new? Ship showdowns going on. Oh, here's something new. Some real life stuff. This is my last few days before I return to work. So I'm going to be back working. Unfortunately, I'm going to be starting a new job. Now I say unfortunately because it wasn't really my plan. Sort of a new job, but not really. Also not really my choice. I worked the same job for the same company for about a little over 15 years now, I guess, and slowly worked my way up trying to get to a position that I wanted in a location I wanted. And at the beginning of this year, I was declared surplus, which just means that position at that location. So it's not like the worst thing, but okay, how do I... Okay, if I do this... Where are the landing gear still showing us up? See, like, that's weird. Okay. I don't want them down. But when I put them up, they look like they're there. That's weird. Okay. Well, we're just gonna try to get out of here. Gently. Gently. Yeah, so I had to basically choose from a number of positions that I didn't really want to work at to continue doing my job. They're not going to be bad. It's not horrible, and I still have the same job. It's just that the place I was at, that job's gone. So kind of a little bit depressing, but you know, luckily with my work, I also get a lot of time off in the summer, so I've had the summer to kind of relax and not think about it. But now I'm thinking about it because I've got days to go before I have to learn a bunch of new names and start over. Hopefully it'll go well. Maybe I'll give some updates as it progresses. But yeah, not great. Okay, there we go. Laranite and aluminum. You know what I gotta do? Hold on, I'm gonna tab away from this for a second. Oop. When you close a window, it goes back there. I'm gonna go to the Regolith website. And I'm going to market prices, maybe? Yeah, there you go. So we're going to use this to get the prices so I know. Like Laranite right now, it's 1,173 UEC unrefined, so that's about 2,700, 2,800 refined. Not really worth it to me. It's not bad, but I want to find something better. So we're gonna just go check out this one. 7.5. Wait, this one closer? 5.3. We're gonna go here. So as we're flying around, our ship should be showing up for us right there. So we should be able to end, I think, in... Yeah, I should be able to... Yeah, I should be able to jump right to my ship. So that's cool. So I can just kind of fly around until I find something I want. Alright, where did that... There we go. And when I've filled up, which is... How much SU do I have? Because it's like 0.89 SU? That makes no sense. Alright. Hopefully that'll make more sense when I'm mining. It can't be that small. E-type, single asteroid. Now I could also be looking at the RF signatures of the asteroids and figuring out how many there are or where they are. Who knows, I might even find panels here. 100% inert materials. That sucks. Okay. So we will try this one out. We'll do one full mining, go back to our ship, and then I think that's where we'll end this one. And then hopefully part 2, if there's a part 2, will mean that it worked, that I was able to like bed log and come back and do a little bit more mining from my ship. That is the dream. That is the hope. I'm guessing, now that I look at this ship, I don't think I can fit this one into a Caterpillar. Correct? I think the Hercules is the way to go. Good thing I bought Cruise. I just realized that I'm at like 70% for my liquidations. So... I also could have bought some of the active modules, but I kind of like the passive ones because I'm just going for fun. I'm not trying to make the biggest profit. I also don't know what's in the Air and Halo. I don't think... Like, you're definitely not going to find Risite and Stellaron. right? Oh, there. Asteroid Q-type. The scanning for asteroids has gotten so much worse. You got to be like 150 meters away. Another 100% inert material. This is ridiculous. 5.7. Let's go to that one. Like, why is there so much inert material here? This is when I find out when someone tells me inert material means scan it for twice as long and it'll pop up something else. Ooh, multiple asteroids. E-types, all 100% inert material, right? This is the bigger one. Let's check this one out first. Oh, this one's got something because it's taken some time. Come on. There you go. Barrel. No, it's about the same value as laranite. Oh, what else was in there though? Iron. No, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. We want to find one good rock, right? One rock where something. These rocks are taking forever to scan. Gold. Perfect. We'll get some gold. You know what? Let's just try cracking that right now. First time mining with the golem. I'm gonna have to get used to the laser being on top, but I actually kind of like it because it's not blocking or like shining over the bars that I'm looking at. I think the only thing that's really going to limit me, besides if I find Quantanium having to come back, is when I run out of hydrogen. Oh, I went down a little bit too much there. There we go. Just back away a bit to balance that power line. A lot of power in this mining head. I think that's cool. Alright. Wow, this is super slow. 50%, we're gonna take it anyways. 32 SU, so it did fix that issue I was having right here, where it said like 0.8, now it says 32 SU. We've already got 1.5 SU of gold. That's about maybe 8 grand when you refine it. Some more gold here, about another 1.2 SU total. Maybe a little more. Oh yeah, so we're up to, hard to read, 2.8-ish. And I still got one more rock to check out here, right? Come on, scanner. Oh, this is going to be the part that's going to drive me crazy. I wish... And I know there's a laser head, or no, there's a gadget that you can get things to clump together, but it'd be good if there was a laser head. I mean, you obviously can't switch them out on the mole, but a laser head that clumps things so that you can have more chance of getting all the gold in one. You know what? 28%, still gonna grab it. We've got all these storage containers to use, so why not? We're up to almost 5 SU. We'll probably get maybe 6 SU of gold, assuming these ones also have it. Can't complain about that. Oh, there's a lot of inert filtering in this laser head also. If you look down at the stats down here, 60 for laser filtering. That's cool. Oh wait. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't even scan this one, but it's giving me gold. 7.15 SU. Not bad. Alright, and this was the last one. Let's see what this is. Barrel. No. I'm not gonna get barrel. Okay, so we're gonna go back to looking for something else. Something over here. I also wish it would remember the ones you already checked, so they wouldn't say unknown. So when I'm flying around in circles, I suddenly don't come to the same one that I've already been at. I also wish that when you hit a tab, like a ping, that the things that are out of your view, like that one right there, when I look forwards, it's gone. It used to show up on the edge. For mining, that is so much better. They took that feature of having the signals on the edge of your screen because they said it was too much clutter for combat, but if you're not in combat, it's actually kind of handy. If you're looking for rock mining nodes on a planet that only pop up like, you know, a kilometer away sometimes, or even less than that, having those pop up on the edge of your screen are actually really useful. Q-type. Let's see if this one is 100% inert. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4. There we are. Perfect. So we're about half full. Which, I mean, I'm not being the best miner. But I got 6 SU. I just suddenly realized that's not gold, that's iron. 6 SU of gold. Can't complain about that. But if I was really trying to do the best and make the best profit, I would only pick the stuff that I could get, you know, a high amount of what I want. Okay. This is, oh, is this panels? Oh no, S-type asteroid. Alright, we have 2 of them here. I'm gonna do my best not to fly into them. A big one and a little one. Let's start with a little one. Inert. Not inert. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go. Let's go. Aluminum! Kinda wish it was just inert. Would have been quicker. Rip that band-aid off. 8.6 there. 6.7 here, so we'll go to this one, it's closer. Let's find some Terranite, some Baxilite, or another Goldie. Those would be great. Ooh, there we go. Or it'd be cool to find a ship. I haven't found a ship in the wild and I don't know how long. But can you imagine finding like an old ship we can just get some components to add to our inert materials? There's so many inert materials here. I'm gonna have to look at, maybe I'm in the wrong part of the halo. Maybe this part is really inert and it's better to go to like one of the less dense areas. I might have to, in part 2, do a little bit of traveling, because this is ridiculous how much inert material I'm finding. Regolith will tell me later if I'm in the wrong spot. I just wanted to get to the halo. Barrel. Ugh. Let's not. It is beautiful out here though, like, I like it. Okay. I keep thinking there's a station. I keep thinking that's a station ahead of me. In my mind. I'm gonna have to really get used to this. What do we think? Is this my lucky day? We'll give it till I'm at 50% hydration, and then I'm gonna have to head back anyways. P-type for Puppet Pat. This is it. This is the lucky one, right? Right? Whoa! I mean, I meant to do that. It's not inert. It's not inert. We know that much. What is it? What is it? Laranite. That used to be the one to go for. Back, that's every once in a while I get excited. I go, ooh, Laranite, and then I go, oh wait, that was back when Laranite was like the thing. Back when you could just land at Port Olisar and backspace as soon as you land, and jump from the hab through the little window and sell without having to refine all that Quantanium. But it's also because you had to do that because Quantanium was so fast to blow up. Now you got all the time in the world. I've actually cracked another rock after sucking up some Quantanium and still had plenty of time to get back, so. Alright, here we are. But it was like Laranite, Terranite, Borace, I think. Quantanium, those are the big ones. Gold wasn't as much, I don't think. Hephaestus, I think that was another one that was worth a lot. This is, oh. Alright, definitely I'm going to move to another section of the Halo for part 2. 4, that one's close. I guess going back to work reminds me it's almost the end of the month. That means like a little over 3 weeks and it's hunting season around here for grouse. So I'll be able to go get some birds. Does anyone out there hunt? Or fish? Been doing a lot of fishing this summer. Got some good walleye. A lot of bass. The lake that I fish on used to be only pike, and now it's got like bass and walleye. I don't know if you guys call them walleye. A lot of people call them pickerel, but also pickerel in some areas of the world is what I call pike, so it gets confusing. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I caught a bass maybe about 2 weeks ago that was like almost 6 pound. It was cool. I wasn't expecting it, so it was really fun. Caught a pike that was impossible. About 100, I think it was about 115 centimeters. It's a pretty big pike. That was fun. Yeah. I've seen a lot of rabbits run around the property as well, so. But I've been going out there. Like I said, I'm looking at, like, I want to upgrade the solar that's out there. If I can upgrade the solar so I don't have to run my refrigerator off propane, I would only need propane for the stove, if I ever wanted to use the stove. And have more battery power, and maybe get some better, or not better, any type of internet. Because there's no way to communicate, no cell, or anything out there, so it'd be good to upgrade it. I know Starlink's good, but I also get kind of annoyed with the owner. There was another one, oh, what was it called? I can't remember. Another company that has like internet, but they're all so expensive. This one doesn't need to be cracked, and it's not. Where does it need to be cracked? It was purple a moment ago. Let's see. Barrel. Gold. You know what? Why not? It's already broken for us. Let's just suck it in. Titanium is going to be pretty worthless right now. Maybe not in the future. But we're at 21.4 SU. Which one should I go for? this one. We've gone quite a ways, though. I don't know how far we are from our ship. First thing I'll do is I'll try to find it visually, and then after that, if not, I will jump to it. I hope. And if not, then I've lost $200,000 worth of Drake ore pods. Put your bets in now. Ooh, there's lots of signals here. All right. So this might be the last group I need. So I'm gonna just scan them all first. Super slow scan. So I'm 500 away, half a kilometer away, I can understand, but now I'm like 300 meters away. Scan this thing already. Impossible. Nothing's impossible, but at the same time, let's keep scanning. Inert materials. At least that comes up right away. Don't waste my time. Terranite. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's the one. Okay, well, there was more. Oh. I'll definitely go after the Terranite one. Borace. No. Okay, so we'll start with the Terranite one. Which I believe is this one? Yes. So. Is it the stability? It goes up real high all of a sudden. Maybe. Oh, excuse me. So I've been reading. I do own the new Space Engineers 2. I have not even loaded up yet. It's just, it was on sale. I bought it was on sale knowing that I want to get into it when it's ready. So when it's got at least planets on it, what do you guys think about me trying that out? Because it looks cool, and I love the game. I might actually do another series of, like, Space Engineers 1 for a while, to supplement the Star Citizen stuff, so let me know if you'd be interested in that. I haven't played in a long time. And I don't think I've ever really done like the space starts. I've always just done like the Earth-like starts or Mars starts, so it might be fun to kind of do something new with that. Start in space. Okay, definitely not going to grab that piece. Not worth it. Although, once I'm full, if I have just a smidge little space, why not? But like, 34. This is painfully slow. Why is it so slow? I mean, it's always been kind of slow, but... Ooh, that's another bad one. 6.66. Yeah, Devil Rock. Not taking you. But this is worse than normal. This is... Like, there can't be a technical reason. It's got to be a choice that someone made. Alright, so we're going to extract... Oh, is that... Can I not... Oh, I still have to break that. Okay. Well, that's potentially good. Okay, let's turn so I can see the bar. There we go. Because that means I might be able to get some 100% Terranite rocks out of that. That's looking good. Now, I know I can get some modules to make this charge window fill up faster, but this laser's charge rate is slow. Okay, so if that's the case, that means I have to break this one also. If you've made it this far, thanks for just hanging out with me. Maybe I should actually do this live one time so that people can actually chat with me while I'm doing this. Because I just like bringing people along for what I enjoy in the verse, which is overcharging and exploding. Which is, you know, just being a miner, or a deliveryman, or an explorer, or occasionally a murderer. Alright, that's not bad, okay. Was it this one? Yeah, okay. Oh, I just realized this means I'm gonna have to go through each rock, scanning them one by one again. I'm looking forward to that. This one's small. 2657, so it's getting a lot of heat into it with like minimal. Okay, so now back to the fun part, sitting here and waiting. But I should be able to get a lot of Terranite. It's not from there though. But if there's so little in there, that means there's a lot in another rock, right? Right? Anyone here? Oh my god. It's taunting me. Anyone here mine the belt? Anyone here checked it out recently? If so, you got a spot I should go to? A distance I should be at? Alright, 25%, I'm gonna take it just because I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, give me something. At least this will get rid of some of the inert material, so I'm not gonna get as much out of them. 100% inert material. I don't even have one SU of Terranite yet. Extraction range on this is really short also. There you go, 2.9 SU. Nope. This is gonna be a long video. I do apologize if this is long for you guys, since I'm not gonna do much editing from this. I do want to get it out in a more timely fashion this week. If I say this week as if I get one out any other weeks. 21. I can't say the Drake Orange necessarily works well against the backdrop of other rocks. Alright, I'll take that one. Oh, wait, we're full. Wasn't even watching. Alright, well then I'm not going to keep scanning those, because I'll get real sad when I find 100% Terranite. Alright, so let's see if I can find my ship. Finding asteroids. But I'm not seeing my ship. So... that's cool. That's cool. Alright. Oh, there. Okay. What is that? Asteroid Q-type. Asteroid Q-type. Zoom out farther. Yes. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So it was not showing up for me, but that's okay. I think I just put my landing gear down for some reason. 61.5 kilometers. Cool beans. Alright. So let's get back to our ship, which I left wide open, because we're in the Halo, so I wasn't expecting anyone around. This is cool. Jumping back to my ship. Being all full. Now, if I didn't want to end this video and I wanted to do some mining, it'd be easier, because I could just slot myself in to like close to the front, or close to the back I should say, and swap out the saddlebags without having to squeeze my ship in. But because I am going to end, I will have to squeeze the ship in. But first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back and we'll swap out the bags. Yeah, alright. Let's reduce our maximum speed. There we go. Much better. I should do that for when I'm trying to land inside the Hercules, right? 13 meters a second is plenty fast enough for maneuvering. Alright. So let's just stop this here. This is when you think, did I wear my helmet? Of course I did. But one day I won't. And I will regret it. Alright. Now do I need to unlock? I do. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to unlock the I think. Let me try one more time. Nope. Yeah, okay. It'd be great if you had a button on the outside of your ship, so when you forget, you could just push it and unlock it, but... what the... why isn't that letting me... oh my god. There we go, there's the prompt. I might position myself a bit better while I'm at it. Is it better? Okay, so I'm assuming it's right Alt K. Ship ports unlocked. Will that then allow me to take those off? Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Alright, one ore pod. Let's get them in there. I'll reposition them later. But right now, we'll just shove them in. On the left side here. Then grab these and shove them on. That's cool. That is one of the advantages of this ship versus the other ones. Is hold on. Before I do that, I just want to see, is the component access here? Or was that like the raft? Oh no, maybe it was in these arms? I was sure that the components were in here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Alright. So let's slot this one in first. I'm guessing it has to be in the right orientation. More or less. Perfect. Alright, and our last one here. By last, I mean second. So, did I finish my whole thought? Because I got confused and distracted. This is one of the advantages of this golem versus something like the Prospector or the Argo. Two things switched, and we're good to go. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, can I just 0G enter? Yes. Perfect. So don't hit the open door button. So now we're going to fly to the front of the ship, which also should be currently open. This way, perfect. Nice and easy. In we go. Go a little bit back. And we're landed. Engines off. We're gonna have a real quick organize, and then we're gonna go have ourselves a celebratory cruise, because we did it. Success in our first mining with the mole. This is great. I really like this. I really like this a lot. Okay, So we're gonna put this here. Oh, that didn't go where I wanted it. There we go. Put it there. That'll work. Can I put it here also? No, it only goes there, right? Okay. We'll put this one on top. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, why are these all jiggling around? There. There. Okay, let's move this one over here. Okay. That looks better. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 more. We're going to put them here to make them easier to grab for the next reload. Cool beans. Alright. 2 done. 8 to go. Looks good. I guess I can close up shop. That's probably a good move. Next time I go out to mine, maybe open both doors. That way I can come back and switch them out pretty quick. Already closed that. Good. Alright. Let's go drink. Let's go. Remember to put my helmet back on once I'm done drinking. Which pod did I store my drinks in? I think it's the one next to this. So I'll leave it open. That'll help me remember. Yes! Split. Take 2 of those. Have a delicious drink. Grab another one, because I think I'm still a little bit thirsty. I wasn't watching my thirstometer. I just realized I had those modules. I could have tried one of the impossible ones. Yeah, I'm at 84. Okay, might as well go all the way up, right? $91, $100. Perfect. How much drink do I have left? 7%. Just a little sip in case you get thirsty in the middle of the night. Choices, choices. Let's use this bed. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Because I will forget. I would love it, honestly, though, if there was some sort of reason to not wear armor while sleeping. But with the way logging out is going, it seems, nah, clothes, why bother? But that's it, everybody. We made it. This has been a long one, well over an hour, so if you made it to the end, congratulations and thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. And if you're looking at getting into Star Citizen, there is a free fly going on right now, so check that out. No referral bonuses, but if you do decide to get the game, please make sure that you use a referral code when you make your account. There is a link in the description. It does give you bonus money when you get into the game. Also, if there's ever a referral bonus, if you make your account now and use the code in the future and you get the game, that code will still apply and you'll be able to get a referral bonus when it happens in the future, which is pretty awesome. But until next time, thanks so much, and I hope to see you all soon in Verse. Goodbye, everybody.